Hey, hey, hey. What's up, everyone? Sweaty Zeus here, and we're going to continue on Lords of the Fallen, and just making sure I'm live on YouTube as always, because I don't know why sometimes this game farts out whenever I try to go live. Make sure there's audio here. Okay, we're good. I'm going to leave that up in the background and turn the volume down just in case anyone comes in the chat. There's been a couple times. I mean, obviously, I got a little itty bitty, tiny channel, but sometimes people comment and I miss it, so hopefully that'll help. I beat another boss on Night Rain, so that was cool. I'm feeling a little better about it now, but I'm still gonna give it a 6. I had to come back and cleanse these before we go to the next area, the castle. I was forgetting. So we got 10? Holy shit. I'm just gonna throw a seed here then. And I remembered, again, this is not my walkthrough. Check the description if you're looking for an actual walkthrough. That's in there. It's 100% of the game covered. All the different items, the rings, everything. So it covers all the areas. But this is me just playing through again, and I did want to kind of hit everything. And I know some people are watching this and maybe using it like a walkthrough, even though that's not what it is. But that's fine. But anyways, I meant to come down here when we came through the first time. And I just got distracted and never did. So there's not much back here, just like a weapon, and there's some these annoying little fucks. I think there's 2 weapons. I know there's like a knife. And then 3 sparrows. Jeffrey's dagger, that's it. And that's it. I just wanted to show that that's there. So but yeah, even in the playlist there's a PvP build guide, which is like covering this weapon. I got another guide on how to activate it. I say that every episode, but just because I got people in here saying like, why didn't you do this, or how do I get that? It's all in there in the playlist. So I put a lot of work into that. I didn't know you could actually jump on this. Oh, no. I didn't. Okay, good. I was like, don't send it back up. But I would get questions and stuff, so I just wanted to make sure. I'll let people know. Alright, so we gotta do the fin, and then that one up at the, what's it called? This is the wrong, it's the wrong elevator, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I'm stupid. This one, the one we need's inside. And the one up in the, Empyrean? Empyrean. There's also something back around here, I think I remember. I think there's a Reaper here. And then there's an item. Braided ring, that's right. I think that, like, resists holy damage, maybe? Summon allies can use more ranged attacks before. Okay. Alright, we can ignore all these guys. Where's the elevator? There it is. Thankfully it's on our floor. Yeah, we're on the right way. We need to go. No, we don't. I need to go up. Fuck. This is not getting off to a good start. We're about to get my favorite tink though, which I'm excited, which is the baby blue. Definitely the coolest looking one. I said a couple episodes ago, if you didn't hear it, Merrick Tominsky, the guy who was the director of the game, responded to me on Twitter, so that was cool. Said that the next game, because I kind of tweeted at him and I was like, why the hell are you guys making the next game, quote unquote, more commercial, your art style? There was a Push Square article and reported a few other places that it is you know, they're going to make the game. It was in an investor report that they said the game was kind of successful, but they thought maybe releasing it with some bugs, and then if they did a more commercial art style, the next one would help. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? The art style is like literally the best thing about this game. Like, everybody kind of universally liked the dark graphic, you know, like grimdark atmosphere. And to me, commercial art style sounds like they're gonna make Fortnite Lords of the Fallen. I mean, that's what it sounds like. And he basically was like, no, it just means we're gonna do more of the same. So I thought that was pretty cool. I mean, game developer replying to me. He's kind of controversial, I guess, because he put men and women in the game instead of A and B, even though people replied in a poll and said that's what they wanted. But anyways, he replied to my ex, so that was cool. So I'm gonna go cleanse. I got that beacon. We got to do the one in the Empyrean. I would have used my butterfly thing, but I've only got like 1 or 2 left, so. I'll probably do some PvP on here too, just to show the build. Alright, Cattle Rest, where we need to go back. This is the other one we need to go to. Let me go this way. Yeah, so if you're Rogar, you'll get this task after you defeat Brahma's Castle and defeat the Sundered Monarch, his like final boss. You'll get a task to go kind of like buff all the beacons and make them more Rogar or whatever with the Deer's Rune. And there'll be Radiant faction people, like a ton of them, guarding each one of these when you come back. That was the last ending I did. I did first time I did the Radiant one because I didn't know, like, if you cleanse the beacon you're locked into it. And then I did the Umbra one, and it's like a lot of hoops you gotta jump through. And then the last one's obviously Rogar. I can skip these. There's really not much to see. Okay, I think the only other one is the Empyrean, right? Yeah. And then we can work our way through the castle. Wish you could run until you're, you know, if you're not in combat, like in Elden Ring or something. Yeah, I was like definitely earlier like venting about Night Rain after my match. I played with this guy and like there were these two guys and it was going well and we were like level 12 going into day 2 boss fight, and then like this dude we were playing with obviously like mid like knew what the fuck he was. It was like min maxing the shit out of the game, and this is what I meant to do. And I didn't even know, like, there's a mountain that spurts up, and like he goes to the top of the mountain, and like we're getting frostbit like every 100 yards and having to drink our flasks to stay alive. And then there's this huge dragon that comes out. It's like a frost dragon. We're just running past it all. We get to the top, and then you get like a orange. There's like a legendary tier weapon. And so we're like, literally, it's time for the boss fight now, right? And we get pretty much all the way down the mountain. Everything's fine. And then he's like, oh, let's go fight these two trolls before. And we have like no time left. And I like want to yell at the dude and be like, no, we don't have fucking time. What are you doing? So we get caught in the rain. And I have to chug my flask. And we have no time left because the circle's pretty much done. What's left over there by them? It's probably just a drop from last time we came through. And then, damn, okay. And then, obviously, we don't have time to hit a grace because there's no time left. So, and I've been following this dude because if you try to go your own way, you get split up, and then somebody gets down, and you can't revive, and there goes your run. But you can't talk, so. But anyways, we got to the final boss fight, and I had no heals left and like 10% of my health because we were running through the rain. Because he had to fight those last two little troll boss fight to get the extra 10,000 or whatever the fuck runes it was. Which wasn't even enough to get us a level, and then we didn't even stop at a grace to level up. So like, but I can't communicate with him. It was so fucking frustrating. It was like 40 minutes just wasted. And it was after I got through the shitty run, and I was like, where I was playing with the dude that had no idea what he was doing. Then I get put in with the dude who, like, my one teammate was pretty good, and then one guy was like new, like, was like a YouTuber dude who like knows everything, and like, you know, one of those guys that beats the game the day it comes out. And it was so frustrating. I was like, fuck this game, I hate it. So that's the cutscene I was talking about. It shows Promised Castle off in the distance. I was wondering where it was when we were up here before. Alright, now we can go there. Go to Calrath. And now we can, whatever this big turd, fossilized turd on the door is, we can get rid of it. Oh, you know what else too? The Iron Wayfarer, we can go, I think, pick up his gear now in Thief of the Chill Curse. He'll drop his whole set of gear. I don't know if we got it yet. I can't remember. We got his hammer. I just remember with the Umbral ending, we go Thief of the Chill Curse and pick it up. But I couldn't remember on the Radiant ending. That's Andreas's gear. If you want to see it, it's a little too, I don't know. I don't like it. I guess one ahead earlier. Visited all areas in the game. There's some stuff to get on the way down, like drop down. Which one is it? Yeah, right there. And there's gonna be a skeleton. Prostolite is what they're called. Oh, good timing. This room's kind of weird. That breaks when you walk across it. If I remember right. Yeah, see, it broke. We can open the door from the inside. And then I think there's one more. Yep, right there. Now we can cross. Just gotta go back. Stuck. I tried to look at my chat for a second. So, what's her name will be in here? The Rogar lady, Damaros. Up in this room just ahead. So if she's friendly, you just talk to her. And then I think she becomes hostile, but if not, obviously she'll just attack you. Since we cleanse the beacons, she'll attack us, obviously. This is a good spot to throw seed down. Or you could just use that ladder if you're out. It's vested in that far back. We got a really cool axe just now, though, the Executioner's Axe. I used it a lot before. She'll be in that room. There she is. Fuck you! Come on, bitch. Well, I forgot she did that swing. The overhead. Get her weapon too. Alright. So she's been dealt with. But don't miss this over here. First of all, you can drop down and grab that. Enhance force burst parchment. I thought there was a body to shoot down, but I guess I'm wrong. Maybe it's around the side. You can shoot all these dudes from up here. Where's other piggy boy? Not gonna come out. It's behind that. Yeah, I thought there was a body hanging. I just remember in the wrong area, but I could have swore it was here. Alright, so we dropped down and got that. We just gotta run back up. Get it to save again, but it'll respawn the enemies. So, and we've got a mendacious visage up ahead. A big face. He's up there. I think there's a Womb of Stillness lady too up here, if I remember right. There he is. Hello, sir. Bye-bye, sir. This just makes a joke out of all the enemies. Go away, little slug. And there's our next quintessence. There's enough for one more upgrade before the end, which will give us 9 total. There's another spot that is really good to throw a seed down right up here. There's the map of the castle. This is where you want to throw it down. Get a little upgrade action going on. I usually leveled up to like 55, 60, just depending on if like I'm a caster. If I'm melee, I'd would do 60. That should be plenty though. You can put the rest wherever you want, but you always get a better return out of vitality than damage, you know, in my opinion. Because if you're dead, you can't do damage, so. There's a priestess over there. You want to try to free aim at her? It's not a bad idea. There she is. No, it's a pig. Another pig boy. Can't hit him. There she is. Fuck. Got her. I don't think there's anything else on the side over here. No, ran right into that. Alright, here's our cool tint right up here. There's a dog, I think. No. This is it, though. Cell sword. Where is it? My eyes are all fucked up from the, there it is. From the, bright ass red. I can't even hardly see it. You can throw a seed here if you want to. This one's actually not a bad idea. It's kind of a lot of rougher enemies up ahead, grouped together. Fuck, I gotta sit back a bit. That's fucking my eyes up. We got Trapper up there. Damn, I thought I was out of range of that. There he is coming. The proselyte. I forget what those dudes are called. You can see our drip a little better. Pretty cool. Melchior's stuff right up ahead if you did his whole quest like we did. And he'll drop a ring that gives you increased physical attack. Although with this we probably won't use it because it's pure holy. So this weapon really shines in this area. I mean, it's good. It was good even in the holy area, but here it's super good because they're all weak to it. Damn, that hurts my eyes. It's like too much. I'm playing on a big ass flat screen, like real up close to my face, so I mean, it's like a 50-inch. It's not crazy big, but I'm old, man. I can't play on a little monitor, man. I tried. I bought a 32-inch a couple months back and returned it. I don't want to get all that umbral build up. Bye-bye. Melchior's in the next room here, along with the sparrow. It's so disorienting. The camera, like when you turn it and miss, instead of like spinning back, it jump cuts. It messes me up. There he is. I see him up there. Or here you jump down. Oh, damn. That's the first one that got me in the whole game. I was saying, oh, I'm not going to get bit by one. I remember where all of them were except for that one. Damn. Shit. Hey, oh, that sucks. Where is he? He's out here somewhere, I think. Or in here. Poor Melchior. Did I not, like... He should be here. Hope I didn't mess up. I don't know how we could have messed his quest up. I did it all. I'm 100% certain I did. He's supposed to be back here, though. I mean, I'm glad he's not dead, but... I think he's supposed to be, like, right here. What the hell? Well, that's frustrating. He seriously should be, like, right here. Huh. The last time you see him is in FIFA the Chill Curse. We lit his fire. I probably, maybe I didn't, like, exhaust his dialogue. I don't know. But I covered it in the walkthrough, and I did it here. Let's go to the next area, and then we can maybe go back and see if he's still there, and then we'll know. Yeah, because I thought, like, he was right by the Revenant. Or, not Revenant. Ravenous Fascinator. That's frustrating. That's not what I meant to do. There's more sparrows over here. It's kind of a cool. There may be an umbrella. There he is. Now, if you didn't throw that last seed, I probably should have said this, but if you didn't, this next shortcut will actually link back to the prior one. So, but that is kind of a longer area to get through sometimes. If your build's not like, you know, crazy overpowered like this one, if you're just playing through melee. But you can save right. This is where we put the first one when we came through the door. Let's see how many. I still got like a ton of them. 8. Yeah, because we got a spot we gotta drop. It's almost like not platforming, but it's easy to fall. So I'm gonna just save. We got plenty of them. Let's go check. The only thing is the one at the Feast of the Chill Curse is kind of out of the way. I think. Where Melchior is. Closest. Yeah, I don't know. There's not enough people in the chat for me to ask. If you go ahead and say though, what do you think I should do? Should I go back and check or continue on? The one person watching. There's another proselyte ahead. Alright, so this right here will open later. And you can also go out here and drop down. It's a throwable. Throw a seat here too if you want. There's plenty of areas around here. And we're on the other side now. Let's go grab that. I don't know why I didn't go down that way. There we go. This is kind of hard to not overdo. There we go. Enhanced Curse Effigy. I don't really use it, but that's where it is. Other proselyte here, I think. Yep. Some dogs. Dogs incoming. My build too strong. Alright, so Queen Verena, if you remember, we've talked about her. She's the She's the tortured prisoner. This is her and the king together with their baby.
It soothes him having you here, and I know how exhausted you are. This sickness.
Correct. The situation with those fanatics is precarious, and every day it seems the knife's edge on which Mornstead rests becomes thinner. I won't allow my weakness to be the ruination of my kingdom.
It's not weakness, Bramus. You know that.
Myla, please. Not now. Let us just enjoy the moment.
So his wife, it kind of confuses me, the story, but it seems like his wife's telling him like what he has is not a sickness, and it's like it seems like he'll be the boss, so obviously he does, you know. I don't know if she's just telling him like his corruption or whatever makes him stronger because he turns into a giant demon thing or what. I guess because she's Rogar aligned, so that kind of makes sense. So there's the charred letter I was talking about. We gotta take it to her, and she's in the capital, back where we started at the last vestige we were at. So once we get another, let's see, this is another good spot really, because we'll come back here. If you don't have one though, there's a shortcut I'll show you. It's pretty close by. Alright, there's another priestess out here. There's also a skin stealer on the other side of that wood. That's what the light reaper is, a skin stealer. So there's a over here dude we gotta yoink out of the wall, and then there's a priestess back there. If I can get her. Oh, that's right, she got parasite. Chill, bitch. Oh. Ooh, that was close. I like doing this with her, though. Then you take out your parasite. There's her shit. Enchantress. I keep calling them priestess. They're an enchantress. Here's that shortcut door I was talking about. Right at that elevator we were just at. Chest back here. Grinning axe. This comes out right here. So if you were using that shortcut back there, you can just keep using it. If you're low on vestige seeds. You shouldn't be though, like honestly, if you're going into Umbral as much as I do, like you should have plenty. We had 10 when we started here, so. I remember first time I played the game though, being kind of like really low on them and like debating whether to use them or not at certain times. And there's we gotta get over there, but first we gotta go over here and yank another dude out of the wall. There's an enemy up here. It's like a little tiny area, so you may want to buff before going up. think it's just oh yeah. There's another one. Another vestige seed. Where is he? Oh, he's right up there. Yoink. That'll move it where we can hop off over there and get the other one. Yoink. Like I said, we'll come back here, so use it again. And then we'll open that from the other side when we get a little further up. It doesn't make as much sense though, so I don't understand. Well, it does actually. Remember, I said if you do originally in New Game Plus, there were less vestiges. Every New Game Plus you went, so having connected areas makes sense, even when it doesn't now. How do we... Were we supposed to go? Yeah, we were. I'm an idiot. We were supposed to, like... I think... We're supposed to hop over that? Can't remember now. Because this doesn't open yet. I think I did this last time I played too, if I remember right. No, we're not supposed to do that either. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Oh, that's embarrassing. Look at this. What a moron. That's why you watch, right? All the big all the big brain moves. Alright, so we're gonna see another new enemy up here, which is like, I forget what they're called, but there's only 2 of them in the whole game. They're like a caster, but they're like the highest level enemy of the Rogar group. It's like oh, he's wigging out too, look at him. Something's really wrong with him. He's not having a good day. There's all the dogs. Again, they're weak to holy, so. Once you take him out, all the little crystals blow up and it exposes the vestige. I didn't finish what I was saying, but what I was saying earlier is, you know, originally when the game came out, every New Game Plus run, there's less vestiges, so there's like 10, or just say there's 10. First there's like 10, and then there's like the next run there's 7, then there's like 3. So, and then the final one you have to use your seeds only, your vestige seeds only, which you can still use those. So it's not as critical, but you can't fast travel anywhere because there's no vestiges. So there's the one at Skyrest Bridge, but that's the only one. So. Okay, so now we're at the castle proper. And we'll continue on from here. I want to go check Melchior now. We need to go look at this over here first, but that's I'm not gonna get tricked twice today. One of you got me. That's it. Like I said, it doesn't make sense playing the game when you got all the vestiges, and then obviously you get the all black. That was not all black. That's just what it looks like when you find it. But yeah, otherwise you could use that to connect. So, but since we're not playing it like that anymore, the game modifiers changed all that because now you can do no vestige decay. So if you don't have that on, then, or you have it like set to where there's less vestiges or whatever, you know, you'll need all those shortcuts a lot more, even the ones that seem like they don't make sense your first playthrough. Okay, I think next we need to go check on old Melchior, see why he wasn't where he's supposed to be. Thief of the Shitty Curse is where he is. See, the fastest way to get to him is probably from the main entrance spot. And we're gonna go this way. It's kind of right in between. That's this shit there. So we failed it. That's right. Forgot, he drops it right here if he failed his quest. So yeah, it's easy to know. I forgot, it was like right as you come in. But I was going to check his fire, which is like about halfway through the level. And when we were there, you need to light his fire to keep him alive, and I did it, but he must have had more dialogue. As always in these games, you have to exhaust every line of dialogue to pass the quest, you know. So I guess I should have talked to him after. I think I just lit it and kept going, but that's why I didn't pass it. But you'll get a ring or a necklace, I can't remember. I think it is a pendant that raises your attack power a good bit. I think it might even be like 15% or something. So it's definitely worth picking up. Let me look real quick. Melchior questline. That sucks. His hammer's kind of a cool weapon, though. I always love those war picks and hammers. Oh yeah, he's the other one. I couldn't remember in the last episode, but when you do the Umbral ending, you have to like send 4 people into Umbral, like to, you know, like just suffer for all eternity. And Melchior's one of them. He's like so nice to you, and then you just totally screw him over. His brother, who he keeps talking about, who he's searching for, is the one who they're using to resurrect a deer, who's like the evil god in the game. Stigma inside Brahma's castle throne room. If you were able to uncover Justin's fate. It's a stigma inside Brahmas Castle. Derelict Tower in Brahmas Castle. Yeah, so there should be like a stigma there. It's weird. This doesn't have a... Normally, on Vex Your Life, they have like all the steps to his quest, but it's not on there. Quest. Oh, one other thing we got to do before we leave, is get the letter to tortured prisoner. So, like I said, we need to go back to Calrath Vestige. Instead of going to the castle, we're going to work our way back to where we fought the Light Reaper. Come on, guys. Come on out. I was missing him. There she is. Hand over a charred letter.
Faded and half ruined or freshly wet with ink, they can comfort like an embrace or pierce like blades.
Ah, my invitation reached.
Kindness, words, or pierce like...
Ah, my invitation reached you.
So now she'll move to, this one's pretty good if I remember right. She'll move to the,
For both of us.
Vestige at Brahmas. Brahmas Castle.
Ah, my invitation reached you.
A kindness, perhaps.
Just buying them for New Game Plus. In case we do some more Rogar spells or not. Alright. Well, we got a good little ways to go left still. So, I'll probably end there. I'm gonna, actually move on over to, 22 Grail. Play some of that. So, I'll be over there in a few minutes. So, thank you guys for watching if you did. This is Sweaty Zeus. We're about to wrap up here. We probably got 2 more episodes, I'd say, till we're done. We'll definitely have it done in 25. So, yep.
Talk, talk, talk. That's all you do. Cajoling arguments, tempting pledges, a deluge in which a woman drowns, and from which a puppet emerges. Deathless one, please bring me proof that the child is not just a figment behind fractured glass.
Ah, my
She's wanting proof her
invitation
child exists, which is,
Kindness,
if you remember, her child's a big fucked up monster that was in Calrath. or that's what I took from it. But we'll find his swatting clothes in like the king's throne room up there. So anyways, we'll knock that out in the next one. Thanks for watching. This is Sweaty Zeus. See you guys later. Have a good Saturday night.